My name is Brittany, and I am taking the health program here at Weimar University. I grew up in the church for most of my life, and I was just in it because this is what my parents decided that we were doing now. And I just remember having such a really hard time in school, struggling internally with what I really believed in and what actually was out there in the world. I was never really settled. So after I graduated high school, I just went all in, completely immersed into the world and just finding my way through life. Contrary to what I knew growing up, I experienced everything there was to know about the world. I wasn't living terribly. I actually was living a really good life, and I had everything that I could ever want. And any American dream that people long for, which is the nice house and car and all of those things. And I had all these things, and I still was empty inside. And I couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand what is there that needs to be fulfilled that I don't already have. I realized more and more that it wasn't what I had thought it was going to be. And it really disappointed me. And this was a really tough experience for me because I was like, is this really it? Is this what I'm actually seeking for? If this is really what there is, like what more is there to life than this? I didn't know where else to turn, and that was the moment where I desired something more. I knew that I was here for a reason. I just didn't know what. And after experiencing the depression and anxiety and not having the kind of love that I desired, I called out to God, and that was the moment where God had found me, where I had found Him. And it was the most peace I've ever experienced in my life. And because this was so new to me, I was so drawn by it. And I said, okay, if this is God, then I'm going to go for it. So then I started seeking after Him. And next thing you know, one thing led to another. My friends had sent me some videos filmed at Weimar. And I was so intrigued because there was their emblem that said to heal a hurting world. That motto stood out so much to me. And I said, God, if this is where you want me to go, send me there. Because I want to go to a place where I can learn everything there is to know about you and your love, not just for me, but for other people, so that I can bring them and draw them to you in the way that you have drawn me to yourself. And that is what inspired me to come here. My first experience here at Weimar was a little rough. Because I came in with this gung-ho attitude, like, I'm gonna go and heal a hurting world. And then God is like, nope, you need healing first. So I went into this whole process of true healing. I have experienced every emotion possible there was to experience from the first to the third, fourth week of being here at Weimar. A lot of what we were learning, we were applying immediately. And I had so much doubt in God because of my inabilities to speak in front of people or teach about health. That kind of made me realize, like, through those experiences where it all stemmed from. And a lot of the things that I had shoved in the back closet started resurfacing. Before I could help others with their need, God needed to revive me and show me what it truly means to heal someone, but also how it truly is to love someone. My personal healing could not come from anywhere else except at Weimar, because here I was surrounded by so many amazing people, especially the faculty and the staff. If I didn't have that kind of support, I don't know how I could have truly healed from the things that I was going through. But because of their endless encouragement, because of their spiritual emphasis in trusting in God, and their unapologetic lifestyle in the way that they advocate for God and His transforming power, His healing power that only He has, I would not have been able to see that there was a better way out of the turmoil that I was experiencing. And so it was in the midst of the chaos, in the midst of the storm, that Jesus used all these people around me to just say, "Be still and know that I am God." What actually attracted me to Weimar in the first place was the fact that everything that they teach here was unapologetically biblical. And they present the truth in such a way that is not just impactful, but very loving. And that's something that I want to practice in my life, to share and admonish and to encourage people to live a better lifestyle, not for the sake of just being a better person, but for the sake of experiencing the true love of God, for one, and also to understand what it really means to be a child of God and to have that experience here on earth as we could have it in heaven. If you're anything like me and you know you got some problems, first of all, pray about it. Ask the Lord to lead you, but be willing to receive God's answer for you. And put yourself in that position where prayers will be answered. For example, I wouldn't be at Weimar today if I didn't come here myself to actually see what it was like. To see it face to face was a completely different experience than from what I was able to see online. But God will connect you with the right people. And I truly, truly believe that if it is in your heart, if it is your desire to become closer to Christ, this is the place. I would highly recommend it for anybody. All I can say is that God will always answer a prayer like that.